with Federico Castelluccio. I just pulled him away from his meal to talk to us about the film that he just released, directed. Tell us about it.
It's called Keep Your Enemies Closer, Checkmate. Or sometimes people say Checkmate, Keep Your Enemies Closer. It depends on how you like it.
It's a thriller.
Yeah, it's pretty much an action adventure and thriller as well, with a major twist at the end. Yeah, I had quite a bit of fun working on this. I wrote and directed it and co-produced it with Yvonne Maria Schaefer, my beautiful girlfriend, and she's the lead actress in it as well. And so yeah, it took us about 5 or 6 days to shoot it. It's a short, 16 minutes, and we shot it on the Red camera, and turned out pretty good, I think.
Well, the feedback has been terrific, and actually the only criticism is that it wasn't long enough.
That's true.
Any interest after making a short in doing a full feature film?
That's exactly why we did this short, in order to get some interest in investors, and it looks like we're getting quite a bit of interest, and we've been getting accepted in quite a few different film festivals all around the country, actually. And so, yeah, I'm in the process of writing the feature film right now.
Most people watching are saying, that's Furio. We know him as Furio.
Yeah.
How did landing the role as Furio change your career?
It changed it. It put everybody on the map. Actually, pretty much everyone that worked on the show was knocking around for like 10, 15 years.
And The Sopranos, of course, we're talking about.
That's right. That's right. Kind of pounding the pavement in New York City and L.A. And, you know, this is a once-in-a-lifetime shot, and it really put everybody on the map, and it was a wonderful ride.
How different is it for you acting versus directing?
It's different. It's two different hats. You really have to understand as a director the entire story from start to finish. You really have to understand, you know, like moments. You have to understand the color of the entire film, what you're looking for, how you want to express yourself in this film, and how to tell the story. And if it's not your writing, to kind of, you know, do justice to the writing as well. And so how it's different is that, you know, acting, you're really working and focusing on your part, on your work as an actor, and within the entire scope of the film. So yeah, it's two different hats, but I love both. So.
You're a New Jersey guy,
yeah.
Raised in Paterson.
Raised in Paterson, that's right. Yeah, I'm in Morris County now. Yep. So,
what does it mean to you to be here at the Montclair Film Festival releasing this short?
It's great. This is actually the New Jersey premiere of Keep Your Enemies Closer, Checkmate. So it's really wonderful. You know, I see a lot of familiar faces here that came to support us tonight, and it's really wonderful. It's a great feeling.
Tell us what's next for you.
Directing a feature film called Lily of the Feast, which is based on another short that I did. That particular one I did not write. It was written by Michael Risigliano, and you know, I also acted in that as well, besides directing. And Paul Sorvino is in it. Arthur Nascarella, who's here tonight, was my cohort on The Sopranos, and so yeah, so that's what's next. I have a few films that just came out. I shot a film for 3 months in Puglia, in Italy, called Controra, and it's an English film but shot in Italian. And then I have a film that I shot in Scotland that's out now as well, called The Decoy Broad.
So before we let you out of here, give us a little goodbye to the camera using that beautiful Furio Italian accent that we're all used to.
Hey, arrivederci, Roma.
Thank you so much, Federico.
Thank you.
I'm here with Arthur Nascarella, who I'm sure you recognize as Carlo from The Sopranos.
I was him, 43 episodes worth, and I lived.
You did live. That's an accomplishment in and of itself.
Yeah, it was a good thing, except I think that at the end of the show, Mr. Chase wrote that I may or may not have been an informant. So that's okay. You know, you leave it to everybody's judgment.
Imagination.
I know what I didn't do.
You'd never rat.
No, ma'am.
Now, you've been an actor for how long?
I don't know, about 25 years.
What is it like being on a show like The Sopranos, where all of a sudden you're on the map and you're with all these other actors who've been working a long time and now they're on the map?
It's a one-in-a-lifetime experience, I can tell you that, for starters. The only other thing I could have been was Desi Arnaz, but Lucy didn't like me. I mean, you couldn't have been on a bigger TV show than The Sopranos. What was fun was that about 85% of the guys knew each other. You know, we had all worked in all kind of independent films, a lot of stage work in New York. It's a small community of actors in New York, and we were all New York guys. And all of a sudden, here we are having drinks bought for us and just having a very, very good time. I tell a story about the fact that, look, I'm a United States Marine for 8 years. No one ever bought me a drink for being a good Marine. Then I was a detective in New York City for 21 years. No one ever bought me a drink. Then I stabbed a guy to death in the kitchen, chopped his head off, froze it, and kicked it down a sewer. I couldn't go into a place, buy that man a drink. It's a very strange turnaround.
It's a strange world we live in, right?
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is.
What has life been like for you after The Sopranos?
Well, I still make movies. I mean, I've probably done about 65 feature films, principal roles. Some big, some small. You know, look, at my age, you know, Robert Redford's only doing a movie every couple of years. I get what I get, and I do what I can. And, you know, my phone is unlisted. So.
Still a tight-knit group among you Sopranos exes, because you're out here tonight for Federico Castelluccio. Tell us what you're here for.
Well, they've got a trailer here, a very fine little film. Keep Your Enemies Close, which is the, I guess, not exactly a backward extrapolation of keep your friends closer, your enemies closer. It's a play on that, I guess. Very, very cute. It's got Peter Green in there and a nice young new Latin actor, Manny.
Perez.
Bingo. Perez, thank you so much. And Franco produced it, and I'm sure, you know, it's going to go someplace. It's getting a lot of attention already, just this quick 16 minutes that they did. These guys are they're like a tornado. They keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you, and they're getting better and better at what they do.
Are we going to see you in the next one?
Actually, you will. We did a trailer, and I played a cardinal, a priest, and I like the role, but mostly I like the costume. So. You know what I mean? Yeah, I will be doing that again, you know?
Terrific. Well, we look forward to seeing what else you bring us, because you never cease to amaze us, and we love it. So thank you.
Thank you all very, very much. Thanks for having us all, huh?
Thank you. What brings you out here today?
Oh, a dear friend of mine named Franco, who just did a film, Keep Your Enemies Closer. Definitely. That's why I'm here.
What is it about film for you that you connect to?
Well, you know, I love theatrical film, and I love, you know, to express yourself through film and, you know, be able to have an audience do what you want them to do, like cry, be sad, you know, not playing intention. So, you know, I just came out. I think the film was too short. I think it could be longer. It was definitely good. Federico, that's my boy. And, you know, the film was excellent.
And we're talking about Federico Castelluccio and his film Checkmate?
Yes, Checkmate is serious business.
Let's talk about you a little bit more. What was it like in your breakout role playing somebody like Biggie, who's larger than life?
Oh, man, it felt like that. Right now I'm working on a documentary called, I'm trying to see what I'm going to name it. It's either going to be The Heart of a Dreamer or Living a Life as Biggie Smalls.
And this is something that you're putting together?
Yeah, it's a documentary I'm putting together. I just finished another film called Another Stateside that I'm very excited about, and it should be finished. The trailer should be ready to go in like 2 weeks.
Tell us about it.
Another Stateside, I play a bodyguard, and I play Big Dre, and I'm bodyguarding this Russian lady who owns a strip club named Rivka, and I wound up getting killed by I think one of Rivka's ex-fiancés or something like that.
Did you just give us the end of the movie? Are you a spoiler alert?
I switched it up a little bit real fast because I didn't want to give the whole thing up.
Montclair, it's a thriving community, a lot going on. Where are you from, first of all?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York.
When you see local communities get together and support films like Federico's and like George Tillman Jr., you know, what do you think that does for the film industry?
I think that's great. I think that shows growth, and I think that's a productive thing to do. And, you know, it's a lot of money out here. My man Franco just invested in a beautiful restaurant where we're about to eat at.
Fresco in Montclair.
Yeah, we're plugging that in. So, you know, come out and eat some beautiful Italian food, and, you know, we're going to have fun, have a party.
Brooklyn, Montclair, yeah. We're representing, right?
There you go.
Thank you so much, Jamal. Here with Franco Porporino Jr., a man who really only goes by one name, Franco. Everyone's talking about Franco.
Is that true?
It's true. Really? You're the hot name on the carpet tonight. Why? Tell us.
I'm actually flattered by you saying that.
Tell us what your involvement is at the Montclair Film Festival.
Well, this evening we had the luxury of actually having one of the movies that I executive produced called Keep Your Enemies Closer. We had some star talent in it. Actually, it was directed by Federico Castelluccio. To the world, he's known as Furio from The Sopranos. We had some great talent in there. Leading role, we gave it to Peter Green. Pulp Fiction, The Mask. We had Manny Perez from Pride and Glory with Ed Norton, Colin Farrell. Also, he was in Washington Heights with Denzel Washington. So we had a very, and also I have to go on a record with this, we had a really talented actor in there that was in a film that I believe that not only yourself but the whole world knows and basically has left a legacy behind us. Shawshank Redemption, Mr. Bill Sadler, he played Agent Cohn within the film. So yes, we had a 20-minute short featured here within the Montclair Film Festival, and I think that everybody enjoyed it.
How did you get connected to this world, this industry, being right here in Montclair, New Jersey?
Well, that's kind of a funny story, but how that all happened and transpired is my dear friend Anthony Pope, who's a legal counsel in Newark, produced a couple films, acted in a couple films. So one day, he asked me if I could drive him to Long Island, and the director of the film that he was featured in liked my look, decided to drag me out of the car, and the rest was history.
Was it because of the dapper suit you were wearing at the time?
Well, I don't know about the dapper suit, but you look pretty fine yourself this evening.
Well, thank you. And tell people about your suit line, which you do have just coming out now.
Yes, I do. I'm actually have a suit line that's going to be launched in June. We're launching it on Fifth Ave. It's called Francolino. So I decided to use my name and add a little Italian twist with it.
I like it. I like it. You also have a record label, and you've brought out tonight a couple of big name stars. Jamal Willard is one of them. Tell us what you have going on there.
Well, right now, the name of our record label is called Monstars. Jamal Willard, obviously everybody knows him as Notorious B.I.G. He performed Christopher Wallace in the movie Notorious. He's my dear friend. He's here this evening.
See Dupree here also?
Dupree's my music engineer that has produced music. He likes to stay quiet, but he doesn't like when I do this to him. But he has performed and produced music for the biggest hip-hop artist there is. 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Lil' Kim, you name it. He's produced the music. And one of the artists that's signed to my label, he's here this evening, 20-year-old white boy from Woodridge, New Jersey. So we like to keep it within New Jersey. But we have some great deals right now, some real big people looking at them. And tomorrow he's actually going to be performing on stage here. But we have some pretty good things happening. And
we're right here at Fresco Restaurant, your restaurant, which is literally right next door to the Claridge Cinema, where so much is happening. How good for you.
Absolutely. It couldn't be more convenient.
So it makes having the after party at your place a little bit easier, right?
Absolutely. It was a 20-minute catwalk. Actually, 20-foot catwalk. Yes, to the restaurant.
How great is this for Montclair, for the downtown community?
I wouldn't be able to answer that because I'm new to Montclair. How would you answer that?
I'd say it's the best thing that ever happened to Montclair.
Really? Well, I'm flattered then.
Well, I was talking about the film festival.
Oh, were you? Not myself or the restaurant?
And you're a close second.
Great, great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, love.
I think there must be some sort of misunderstanding. We're not here to clean your bathtub or organize your closets or make you happy.
Really?
Yeah. We're here to kill you. Did you see that? That was magical. Seeing how you're 18 and all, you can be charged as an adult now for all felonies. He said it was an easy gig, right?
Did you guys hear about this guy? When he comes home, you'll be waiting for him. Can you handle it?
Of course we can handle it. Something's wrong here. What is this, Days? I just wish it was more like a normal job. Now it's weird. This might even be some kind of test.
I'm here with Academy Award-winning director Jeffrey